How much skill did 80s synth-pop music requiring? Imagine a world where music was transformed by shiny keyboards, drum machines, and futuristic sounds. That's what the 1980s synth-pop scene was all about. But behind those catchy tunes and shimmering melodies, how much skill did it really take to create that sound? Let's find out. Back then, making synth-pop music wasn't just about pressing keys. Artists needed to understand how to play keyboards and craft melodies that fit the style. Unlike traditional instruments, synthesizers had a lot of knobs and switches. Adjusting oscillators, filters, and envelopes to get the perfect tone took patience and a good ear. These analog synths were complex, often with patch cables that needed careful connection. Programming sounds was like painting with sound, and it wasn't quick or easy. Creating the rhythmic backbone also required skill. Drum machines like the Roland TR-808 or Linn LM1 weren't just preset beats. Artists had to program each pattern step by step, aligning rhythms perfectly. This meant understanding timing and feeling the groove, which could be tricky without real-time control. Sequencers helped arrange melodies and bass lines, but setting up these loops and layers demanded both musical sense and technical know-how. Production techniques added another level of complexity. Effects like gated reverb on drums, chorus on synths, and flanging on guitars created that spacious, dramatic sound. Layering multiple synth parts to build rich textures meant balancing sounds carefully. Mixing all these elements together required a good sense of how sounds interacted and how to use studio equipment effectively. While some tools became easier to use over time, mastering them still needed dedication. Many artists were seen as electronic pioneers because they combined musical talent with technical skill. Producing a polished, professional sound involved understanding both the musical and engineering sides of things. In the end, making 1980s synth-pop music was a mix of musical talent and technical ability. Playing melodies, programming machines, designing sounds, and mixing tracks all played a role. It was a craft that required patience, practice, and a willingness to learn new technology. That's what made the genre so special and influential in the screen and sound of that era.